Today we're going to talk about something I just absolutely can't stand. Stupid asses. Welcome to the Hideout, and today we're going to talk about something I just despise. But before we get started, please click subscribe, click like, click that little ringy dingy so you get your notification, okay? I appreciate all of you, but today it's a very, very important subject. One thing that I just cannot stand is absolutely stupidity. And right now, in the state of Colorado, that's what's going on. Absolutely freaking stupidity. They got a legislative session up there that they've got like 14 to 16 anti-gun bills going on. Now, I seen in the news the other day where a guy was forced to cover up his 2A sticker that he had on his laptop. He was forced to cover it up. Number one, screw it, he should have never covered up. Now, before we go any further, let me say this. If you get offended by a few little bad words or something, just turn the damn channel off and go somewhere else, because it's something I'm very passionate about, and I'm really just going to tell you I don't know what I'm going to say. But right now, Colorado, in their liberal wisdom, have introduced more gun bans, stupid ass gun bans, than it were after the Columbine shooting. Now, I know I don't live in the great state of Colorado. I'm not going to live in that cesspool. Now, if I offend you, move the hell out of Colorado or suck it up. But here's the deal. These people are dumbasses. And what I'm asking you to do right now, today, sometime this week, I'm going to see if I can't find a congressman or a senator or something, and I'm going to put a link down there so you can email him and tell him, hey, this shit's bullshit. Do it from other states, not just Colorado. It's crazy. We have the Constitution that guarantees these things, and they're stepping all over it. And what I'm going to do is, I've got some notes here, and I'm going to read it just because I don't want to get it. I'm not going to be 100% right. I'm not an attorney. I don't want to be one. I don't want to be an attorney. But they're introducing an assault weapons ban. If it's a semi-automatic weapon, basically, you're not going to get one. Or you're going to have to go to classes and all kinds of shit and spend days and days in there in order to even get one. Here's one called the Gag Act. That if you are carrying a firearm, and it's even a toy firearm, and you ask someone to vote a certain way, oh, you're in trouble. No more guns for you. You're carrying a firearm, and I say, hey, Mr. Sarge 1911, I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. Would you vote for Donald Trump? Ooh, it's against the law. That's crap. Mandatory anti-gun curriculum. Listen to this. Mandates that Colorado schools distribute information to students and parents regarding red flag orders and why guns in the home are unsafe. That's not the government's business. It's none of their damn business. Parents raise their children, not government, not senators, not Congress, not the school teacher, nobody else. What I teach my child and my grandchild is none of your damn business. And my grandchildren and children know that the government is none of their damn business. If I teach my grandson to shoot a 410 shotgun, by God, I teach him to shoot a 410 shotgun. In my home, I have handguns laying around all over the house, different places. My grandson knows not to touch it. If he touches it, the wrath of God will come loose on his ass. And I don't have a problem with him. You know why? He knows. Papa will slap the shit out of him, and you know which one's going to be the worst. That he's not going to go there. What else we got here? Gun Show Strangulation Act. Unless you have an FFL, you cannot go to a gun show. You're putting people out of business. People make a living. You're going to tell me again what I can and what I cannot do. Red flag law. Listen to this one. This red flag law, SB 25-034. Now this is how stupid these people are. It encourages you to sign away, go put yourself, not anybody else, not your pissed off ex-wife or girlfriend or loony ex-husband or something, but I just feel today kind of depressed, or I'm not myself, so I'm gonna go call the local police department and put myself on a red flag law. How many, do they actually think that people are gonna do that? Do they actually think that? Well, hell no, you're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go sign away my rights to the Second Amendment. I'm not gonna do it. I'd never get them back. And now, listen to this shit. Taxpayers pay these dumbasses to sit up there in their freaking little suits and dresses and shit and take their freaking martini lunches or whatever it is and come up with stupid shit like this. You want me to go sign away my rights? Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to. And the bad thing is, in the state that votes for these dumbasses, there will be people do it, some probably, because why would you even vote to have people like this in those positions? You can't blame it all on the senators and the congressmen and stuff, because at some point we have to realize who elected them. It's not necessarily Senator Smith or Congressman Jones who are doing these things. At some point you realize, hey, I voted for that stupid ass. I gotta vote the other way. So, it's really kind of like bitching at a freaking steel bar or a brick, rock and a hard spot thing. It's on you people of Colorado. And everybody else out here in California, Oregon, Washington, Chicago, New Jersey, New York, all these people, you know what? Here's the deal. People are migrating from California to Texas and from up north down to south. Stay your ass up there. Nobody wants you. You want to go where the politicians is not so bad and the taxes are not so bad and shit. If you're a true conservative, welcome. If you're not, stay the hell up there. Nobody wants your shit down here. You know why? Because nobody wants to put up with this shit. People in Colorado, if you want to move to California, move to Oregon, move to Washington, move to Chicago, move to New Jersey, move to New York. Do not move to a conservative state, because no one wants this stupid bullshit. It's ridiculous. What else we got? Posting about guns creates an oversight for social media companies and liability. That right there is a key word. For not forwarding firearms content reported to social media platform to law enforcement. I need to go back and get an attorney to read this shit, because are you telling me that a social media company has a liability for not telling law enforcement I posted something about a gun? How the hell is that going to work? That just makes me want to do more. Stand up for yourself up there. Ammo ban. Bill bans young adults from purchasing ammo while placing excessive restrictions on gun shops. The governor's going to sign this shit. What else we got? Oh, here we go. This one right here hits me right in the heart. Red flags for veterans. The very men and women who volunteered, or in back Vietnam vets and stuff like that, drafted against their will, sacrificed. Today they're walking, talking without arms, without limbs, died. Families who lost family members in different conflicts. A veteran is automatically red flags. Are you stupid fuck? That one right there, that's more than pisses me off. That's like sticking a freaking knife in your heart right there. You take a person, man, woman, doesn't matter. After 9/11, they're all fired up. They're wanting to do the right thing by their country, and they make sacrifices. You see them on TV. You see lots of organizations support them. No arms, no legs, paraplegics, can't walk. Then the next thing you know, it's one thing after another. They can't have a job, can't have homes. They get pennies in disability for the government. Families are busted up at best. and you're going to tell me, let me just read this here, exposes veterans at heightened risk of being red flagged while establishing programs funded by state 6.5% firearms tax. That's almost not, that's almost not even talking about. It's incomprehensive that you're going to take a veteran and treat them people that way. What they should be doing is taking these veterans, even the disabled veterans who can't do a lot physically, who've had training and experience, give them something to do around the school system. Let them have a little bit of honor, self-respect, put some goals and something back into their life to make them feel like their sacrifice has been worth it. You know, you begin to question when I give all I've got to give and I can't do shit, you taking away my rights because of my sacrifice. Colorado, you should be embarrassed and ashamed that you would do this. I hope someone will please forward this video to anybody up there in Colorado. I know it don't make a damn. I know they don't give a shit. But that doesn't mean everyone else doesn't get the shit. Everyone knows the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Quit laying down on your back and stand up. Grab your nuts, squeeze them, lace your boots up tight, man up, and bitch. You're going to, discussion with a friend of mine not long ago, why do you have to have, not a friend of mine, someone I met, why do you have to have semi-automatic weapons? You still got a weapon, why do they have to be semi-automatics? She was a school teacher. And I said, well, what if I told you that you can talk about anything in the world you want to talk about, but you're not allowed to talk about school teaching? So you're controlling my life to the point that you're taking away little pieces, piece at a time, piece at a time, piece at a time. And no one's paying attention. They're bitching, but they're not voting. So, you know, Illinois, for example, feel sorry for the people in Illinois. Southern Illinois, a lot of hunters, a lot of outdoorsmen. People got great deer hunting up there, but the whole city of Chicago, the population controls the whole rest of the state. It's bullshit. There needs to be something done. Everybody needs to bitch and bitch and bitch before it's too late. What else we got? Disposal of weapons. Remove the authority and restrict gun shops, referred to the state appropriation. So they're going to destroy weapons. Why destroy them? You know, the thing about destroying them. World War II, some of you, I don't remember the guy's name. British had no weapons. Had no weapons. What happens? So Adolf comes over and says, I'm going to kick your ass. People they couldn't fight back. Why? They had no weapons. Where'd they get weapons? From the United States. There was actually a plan where me, as an American citizen, could take to the post office one of my rifles, and they would send it to the British people to use in battle. They would be sent back at the end of the war. Some colonel, something, he was, he got it back after the end of the world. Different story. I'm getting off subject here just because I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. Colorado, your cesspool, your chamber pot. This kind of shit right here will deter people from coming to your state. I don't think I'll hunt in your state. I'm not going to buy your hunting license. And here's the thing, people. If you say it, do it. You know, you can go to Utah. You can go to Wyoming. You can go to Alaska. You can go to other states that are just as pretty, but they're not liberal shitholes, chamber pots like the state of Colorado. I'm going to put a link down there to somebody, I don't know who, but everyone please, I don't care if it's just send one little thing that says, I do not like your Second Amendment laws. Copy and paste it, send it, share it. If I have any videos, these are the type of videos I want you to share. Speak up, man up, woman up, whatever, and protect your rights before they're gone. This is, especially these things about veterans, you're taking away rights to the veterans who earned that right. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap it up because it just pisses me off and bothers me kind of emotionally, and it makes me would like to just absolutely kick somebody's ass. Make me feel good to do some shit like that. So until we get together, shoot safe and shoot straight.